Hey everyone! I am so excited for you to meet the people I have coming on for this episode today. Yes, you're right. There are multiple people, and I am so excited for you to meet them. They have been a huge influence in my life since I met them back in 2007 when their daughter became my freshman college roommate. I can't wait for you to meet them. Enjoy! And I am so excited for you to meet my college roommate and her wonderful brother.
Hey.
I am wearing this shirt for you, Hannah, today. So
Oh,
I'm so excited for you to be here and I can't wait. So how about you tell everyone a little bit about yourself, and then Michael, then you can as well.
sure. Hi, everyone. I'm Hannah. I am a graphic designer at a small studio in Madison called Backflip. I've been with them now for about 8 months, and I absolutely love it. And I am currently social distancing at my parents' house in the Dells.
Woo, Wisconsin Dells!
Oh, yeah.
You can't enjoy the water parks right now. It's too bad.
I know. The golf courses are going to open up, though.
That's good.
We can go golfing soon.
I'm gonna have to learn how to golf.
Yeah. It's going to be like the only thing people have to do nowadays, so.
Yep. How about you, Michael?
Yeah, so I'm Michael, Hannah's younger brother. And I live out in Los Angeles. I just moved up here about 6 months ago from San Diego. So I was living in San Diego for about 3.5 years. And I moved up here for a job transfer with my company. I work for a general contractor. I'm currently building or rebuilding and renovating LAX Terminal 4 and 5. So it's a pretty big project, trying to get it ready for the 2028 Olympics, set to be hosted here in LA. So it's a cool project. Definitely fortunate that my job is still going, as it's deemed essential, which is nice. But we're kind of doing like this. So I'm an office engineer in my current position, and so we're doing an on and off, work from home, and then work from the office the other days. So it's been an interesting transition. It's caused a lot of commotion in terms of all the coordination that has to go on, because typically, without this social distancing, we were kind of all in the same office space and able to discuss with each other. But now it's just a lot more phone calls. So.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Enjoying LA as much as I can while this is all going on, but the beaches are closed. You can get fined $1,000 if you're caught out on the Strand. So definitely not trying to lose $1,000 that way.
No, that's super valid. Like I'm super grateful for both of you to be here because I love people connecting like all over like Jess that I just interviewed. She's from South Carolina, and getting different points of view from all over the United States, because it is very different from state to state, even from county to county, like even in certain states. So I think that's super interesting, and hopefully this will all kind of, I don't want to say be over. It won't be over for a long time, I'm sure, but hopefully you'll be able to enjoy the beaches soon. So that would be really nice.
Hence his party hat in the meantime.
Yeah, he can. Yeah.
I feel like I'm on a beach.
Yeah, where did you get that hat? Do you know?
San Diego. Yeah, I got it in San Diego. It's
I
great.
kind of want one. Hannah, can we go to San Diego and we can get those hats?
When this is all over, we'll plan a trip down to San Diego, pick up a hat, drive up to LA, visit him.
Or you could just probably search hemlock and probably find one online.
Michael, really, we want to get out of the house here. Come on.
I want you guys to be safe, so stay in place.
We won't go now.
Yeah. Of course, just let us dream for the future a little bit.
Yeah, come on, Michael, come on. So I just really want to also let everyone know how we all met, obviously, but Hannah was my first roommate in college, and so I was thinking about this morning. I'm like, I will never forget when I came down to meet you with my best friend Brittany, and we came and had dinner with your family, and I was so nervous.
I know you were.
And did I not talk a lot? I think I talked a lot.
You did, yes.
Yeah.
Which is really good because I'm, normally a quieter person, and so we really helped balance each other out.
I think I just overtalked you a lot. So but No, you talk a lot now. There's times I can't even
I
like
do now, and I attribute that to you. You really helped me come out of my shell a little bit and just, nonstop talking.
I would like if your mom comes in, please tell her to come over here. I want to ask her what she thought of me the first time she met me because she's probably like, "Oh no, what is Hannah getting herself into?" Awesome. Well,
Yeah, but
and
my
again,
mom talks a lot too.
who?
Does
My mom talks a
my
lot.
mom. She
I
talks.
So
that's why I
she's
love
probably
your
like,
mom.
this is gonna be really
There
great
she
for me.
is. Come on in. Speak of the devil.
Talking about you. Hi, Jan. I was just saying, I was letting everyone know how I met Hannah and how I met all of you, and I was like, I bet they all were like, "Oh no, what is Hannah getting herself into with this girl that doesn't stop talking?"
We were just so grateful to have somebody that won't stop talking because we were like, she was so quiet. We are like, maybe she can get her to talk. Maybe we can teach her to talk.
Aw. Well, she doesn't stop now, so
Oh, that's
sorry,
good. That's good.
sorry,
Yes.
not sorry.
Well, thank you. I am actually more grateful to you than anything. So
Oh.
you've been a wonderful friend.
I am grateful for all of you.
How are you coping with all of this close down? Keeping busy?
Yeah, we're I'm actually personally very busy with my day job, and obviously everything I'm doing on the side. But being social distancing as a person who is very much an extrovert and loves people has been a huge challenge for this girl over here. So a lot of walks, a lot of Zoom calls, a lot of FaceTime, and a lot of like drive-bys. I'll go to my grandma's and like wave through her at the window. Like,
Oh, you are such a nice granddaughter. Oh man, you are wonderful.
I try to do as much as I can. But how about you guys? How are you holding up down there?
Good. Our faith is really carrying us through. I think I go to mass every morning, television mass, and I got my devotions in the morning, and then we do the Rosary Across America as a family at night, and during the day doing some housework, cleaning closets. I tutor somebody online. I mean, he finally got the internet yesterday, so that's been really helpful. So he doesn't have to go sit in front of the school or in my driveway because I am babysitting 2 days a week for my great niece. She's 3 months old, so I don't want to expose her to anything. I want to have the least exposure as possible. So, so I've been tutoring. That keeps me busy. And then cleaning things and taking care of my husband.
That's so awesome. I'm so glad you guys are doing well, and I can't wait. When all of this is better and we can leave, we're gonna all have like a barbecue or a dinner or something. It'll be super fun.
All right.
I promised Jack and Maddie that I was gonna have the biggest party ever, and then I'm like,
we're coming.
I'm like, oh yeah, Chad, we're gonna have a huge party at our house, and he's like, I was like, sorry, not sorry. Yes, so that's so wonderful, and I'm so glad you got to pop in and say hi. Oh,
Yes, you have a wonderful day.
Yes, it's gonna be so nice. I can't wait to get outside, and I already went on my morning walk. I got my morning picture of the sunrise, so I'm good. And yes. So yeah, it was so good to see you.
Good to see you too.
Oh, thank you.
Michael, did you get out on your run this morning or no?
I just woke up not too long ago. So.
What is that you're wearing?
That.
Oh, okay.
He dressed up for the occasion. We really wanted him to look the part, so he did.
Did he show you? Did you show you his masks?
Not yet. I was saving that, Mama.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm gonna go finish helping my husband with the yard work.
Good to see you.
Good to see you. Love you.
Love
Bye.
you.
Love you, Mom.
She probably was saying love you to you, Michael, but I also love her, so.
Yeah.
I was saying love you to both of you.
Okay. Awesome. So yeah, that actually just summed all of that up for me, that she that's good. But yeah, so we were college roommates, and it was awesome. I'm so grateful. I had the best college roommate in the entire world.
It literally couldn't have been more perfect. You know, the way that we balanced each other out, like you really helped me come out of my shell, like I said, and then, you know, we were both taking most of the same classes that year, which was awesome. So it was easy to relate. And, you know, we had the same sort of morals, I think, going into college. And so we didn't feel like, you know, if we said yes or no to something, like we were going to be okay with it because we had each other.
Mm-hmm. I totally agree. Oh my God, you gave me chills. Awesome. Well, I don't want Michael just to sit here and like look at us talk about our reminiscing of college days. So what I really want to talk about is like, what are some of the struggles? I mean, even just without the pandemic, because Michael, I know you are super far away, but what are things that you guys do as a family to stay connected outside of the pandemic and now during this pandemic, to just keep connected? Because I know you guys' family is super strong, and I love that so much. It's very similar to my family. And so, I mean, I'm very grateful my family is within an hour, but how do you guys do that? How do you balance it all and make everything work so nicely?
Yeah. Michael, go ahead.
Oh, great. All right, perfect. I guess, one thing that has been really kind of interesting and cool is that we've been obviously with like everybody's doing the whole Zoom calls and everything like that. That's been really neat to, especially with like our extended family. So my mom is
So,
one of
yeah.
9 and my dad is one of 10. So on both sides, we get to have these family Zoom calls, which is just like, all these little squares everywhere, and like people are like kind of all over the place. But it's
Yeah,
fun to see.
so for Easter, actually, we had a Zoom call with my mom's side of the family, and we had pretty much all of the brothers and sisters, with the exception of, I think, a few, and then we had, a lot of the cousins in there. So we had like 20 plus people on the Zoom call. And so if you're in the grid view, like everyone's photos keep changing because of the person that's talking. And I mean, it's kind of a lot. But anyways, hi, Dad.
Hey, Mike, how are you?
Doing okay.
Thank you for coming in here to say hi. We're talking about how you guys' families are staying connected from being so all over the country, and how do you guys stay connected all the time? So
Yeah, you kind of found out from these guys, I'm sure, right?
yeah, no, they've been talking about it. Yeah, I think it's really cool. First of all, I didn't realize you guys had so many brothers and sisters. I knew your family was huge.
Oh,
I
I don't
didn't
know.
realize there was
Yeah,
how many?
the big secret or whatever.
I mean, yeah, the extended family is pretty embarrassing sometimes, let me tell you.
I don't think it's embarrassing at all. I love it.
Look
No,
what
I know
you're wearing, Michael.
I'm the embarrassing one.
No, it's really awesome. Every time we have big family get-togethers, like at Christmas and New Year's and Thanksgiving, it's always a blast.
I think that's so awesome. I mean, Hannah, you know my family, so you can never say that you guys are that. I mean, my family is very embarrassing too, so which is so wonderful. But ours is for sure not as large. Like even just in that immediate like first cousins is nowhere near that compared to what you guys have. But I think it's so great that you guys had all the little grit. That is so cool. And you guys do that on a daily. Michael, how often are you able to talk with your family from being out in California?
Well, as far as like the extended family, that's about once a week, which is really cool. I wonder how long that will last after the whole, quarantine situation dies down. But otherwise, I mean, I'm on the phone with my parents at least, like every other day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I talk to my dad every morning, so I always talk to him. I can't go if I don't call him at a certain like the right time. He's like, "Where are you?" And I'm like, "I'm sorry, I'm sorry." So we have our weekly or our daily calls. When I was driving for my job all over, every time I'd get in the car in the morning, right around 6 o'clock, I'd call him. So yeah, that's so cool. What other things have you seen? Have you seen anything that's been a struggle? Any of you like from the pandemic itself, like just things changing? I mean, I know Michael, you touched a little bit on it that you can't go to the beaches and stuff, but are there what is like one thing that's been kind of like, wow, I never expected to not be able to do that, and that's been kind of a struggle for
I mean, there's a lot of things. There's a
yeah.
lot of shoot. I would say this though. I've kind of embraced it as much as I can. I say that, I guess twofold, because number one, I've embraced it because I know like my lifestyle has always been really go, go, go. And my parents always tell me, slow it down. So this has been a good opportunity for me to slow it down and kind of focus on some other things like personal things on my list, trying to knock those out, even though I still feel like I procrastinate a little bit on it. And I'm just like, all right, now I can kind of chill. I usually don't watch a lot of TV, but recently my roommate and I have been kind of watching some movies and stuff like that, which has been kind of fun to kind of chill out with him. Shoot, I don't know. I mean, it is kind of weird. Like we're kind of required to wear masks out and about. So my mom alluded to the masks a little earlier, and I will now show the masks that were made for me. One, Green Bay Packer,
Of course.
really nice. And then also got to get in the alma mater,
Woo!
W. Madison,
Wisconsin.
the Badgers. So I get to go out in style, which is nice. I've had a couple comments on them. So actually, one guy was like, "Come on, Aaron Rodgers, let's get one more."
That's awesome. Look at that connection you're making with those random people with
Oh
your
yeah.
mask.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
That's really cool. How about you, Hannah? Like I know you and I have talked about it, but
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it definitely working from home, every single day during the week is difficult. My last job, I was working from home 3 days a week. And so when all this happened, I was like, oh, this is going to be no problem for me. However, the last 8 months, I've been driving to Madison every day. I'm in the office. And like I said, even though I'm more of an introvert, I find it really challenging to stay motivated. And like, I miss my coworkers and I miss being around people. And so that's really hard. And even just thinking about like, on the weekends, wanting to get together with friends and go do something just simple, like sit in a coffee shop and drink coffee and catch up. Like you can't even do that. So yeah.
hey, Mike, what about you? Is there anything that you've seen that's been like crazy different that you never really expected? I mean, you've been through some things. So what is this whole thing? What do you think about this whole pandemic?
Well, I'm working in the elderly community, so I used to come in contact with a lot of folks. Now it's random because I'm working in a central area, but it's closed off. So, it's just everybody's wearing masks around there. The hard part about wearing masks is you don't have that connection with people because smiling is a big thing. And if you don't see a person smile, you don't know how they're feeling, or you want to portray your smile, and you can't even do that with a mask on. So, and you can't read it in the eyes all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I
I
will
was
tell
just
you,
about
I
to
said
say
it
that
in
you
the,
gotta smile with your eyes.
yeah.
Well,
You look
it's hard to see though. Even when you're talking with somebody, you get inflections and things like that, and it's hard to read.
Yeah.
True. See, Mike, I'm not smiling now. Smiling now.
Yeah. But when you have a mask that's covering up to your
Oh, sure,
eyes,
sure. I'm sorry. I
Yeah,
like did it really
extra
hard, so
aggressive.
that hurt my eyes actually. So no, I actually said in the other video with my friend Jess that I've been the weirdo. I've always been a weirdo, but I've been the weirdo now even more in the grocery store. The few times I get to go, I'm like walking down and I'm like weirdly, how are you? Having a good day? And everyone's like, like walking on my butt. I'm like, just trying to make someone smile today.
they make 6 feet into 12 feet then, right?
So yeah, what are some positives? I know your mom touched on it, the faith thing, which I think is so wonderful. Staying in your faith, and I've actually felt that I've been called even more into my faith, which is so awesome, and I love that. But what are some positives and things that you found you're grateful for? I know you guys are grateful for tons of things. You're such a positive, uplifting family, but what are things that you're like, wow, just the simple things? Like I am so grateful to be home at night to have dinner with Chad, because that doesn't happen all the time with my normal day job when I'm out and about all the time. So those little things. So what's a few little things that you're super grateful for that have brought some light into this pandemic?
Yeah, I think for me, it's having that extra time that I'm not commuting every day. I'm still trying to build a good working from home routine where I can actually be productive in the mornings and the evenings, but it has been nice to be able to either get up and work out before work and actually have that time, or after work, just go out for a quick walk or a quick bike ride. And then, another positive is I think knowing that people can't be with their friends or their family members, it makes you start to think like, okay, what are some little things that I can do to just like bring a smile to someone's face or like be a light in their day. And so actually last Saturday, my mom and we baked a bunch of different like cookies and treats and everything, packaged them up on plates. And then all three of us, both my parents and myself, we walked up and down our neighborhood delivering cookies to the neighbors for Easter.
I love that. I
Yeah.
love
So we're trying to find, different ways to connect with people, which is really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think for me, it's just been that slower paced lifestyle. Just because I can kind of, like I said, I can focus on things that normally I put off to the back burner. So whether it's like reading or learning about, a new topic, like, I don't know, if it's a country, or learning about the stock market right now is a really good time for that. And just having some more quiet time, some more personal time has been a blessing in disguise, I guess,
Yep.
because normally I don't have that. Normally I'm like always on the go and with friends, and I don't really make time for myself to just do the things that I need to do. But yeah, I mean, it's I think I can learn from this whole experience, and like how important it is to have some downtime and some relaxation time and whatever. Plus, I've been able to connect a little bit more with my roommate more recently. Although he's moving in a month, so it was like, all right, well, shucks.
Yep.
So
No, that's so great. How about you, Mike? What are some positives for you, Mike?
Well, right now it's just driving back and forth to work. I'm commuting to Madison all the time, and it's nice not to have that traffic on the road. And
Yes.
it's a casual, relaxing drive to work now.
Yeah.
And just appreciative of all the small things.
Mm-hmm. No,
Yeah,
that's super. That's so valid too, because I went to the grocery store and I got some things for my grandma last night to give to her, and I was like, there is no one on the road. I got worried. I'm like, where? And I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot everyone has to be home, because I'm like, I'm never on the roads anymore. But it's been crazy seeing no one on the roads except truck drivers and the one or two maybe cars that you pass. It's incredible. And you are right. It is nice. Also, gas prices are low, so that's really
Oh,
nice.
Yeah. Yep.
But you can't use it, so
Sorry, what?
you can't use it, so.
Yeah.
No, I know. I just
Where you
drive
know
my
it'll be back up to $3 a gallon, and
Right.
then you'll be
I know.
driving.
I know. I drive my car up and down our dead end road just so it makes sure it doesn't die on me. Because like it's like, wait, I need to drive. Like so used to driving all the time. But it's been nice. It's been saving on my car. But any last words before Zoom cuts me off?
Yeah, we just want to do a quick shout out to our other brother and his family who did not join us today. They're only in Milwaukee, and so normally, like my parents, well, especially my mom, she gets over there to see the grandkids all the time. So I think that's been a little bit challenging for her, but we try to do weekly FaceTimes with them. And actually, my dad does story time with them like 2 or 3 times a week. So they all gather around their iPad and listen to my dad tell stories, and so that's really nice. And then I actually do like bi-weekly wine dates with my sister-in-law.
That's
So
awesome.
yeah.
I love that the story time thing. That is so cool. That is so cool. I love that.
I wish my dad would give me story time.
Hey, you just gotta ask.
You can join us next time. You can join us next time. I think, when's the next one? Sunday or Tuesday?
Well, Tuesday we're doing an adult catch up.
Oh, okay. Well, then there you go, Michael. We'll make sure you make it.
I guess I qualify, huh?
Oh my gosh, I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you, all of you, for being here today, and I appreciate you all. And I love you guys. So thank you.
Aw, we love you too, Katie.
We're glad you're in our life since college, and it's been great.
Do you see I'm wearing the shirt?
Yes.
I wore it just for Hannah today. So awesome. Yes, you guys have been a blessing in my life and my family's life. We all love you so much. And
say hi to your family for us.
I will.
Tell them we miss them.
I will. And again, remember that big party I told you about that?
Yes.
I don't know how I'm gonna pull that.
Let me know. I might make it.
You tell me when you're in Wisconsin, and we'll probably work it around that. Have a great day, you guys. Thank you so
Thanks,
Katie.
Katie. Bye.
Have a great
God
day.
bless.
You guys, wasn't the Hess family just amazing? Now do you see why I love them so much? And I'm so grateful that I met them in 2007 when I went to college and had Hannah as my freshman roommate. I'm very lucky. I just want to thank Mike and Jan and Hannah and Michael for being on today's episode. It was so great talking about the different things that you guys do to connect and stay connected from all over the United States. I appreciate you guys and I love all of you. And as always, less hate, let's go motivate and get out there and connect with your family wherever they are. Love you all. See ya.
What we should do is we should like meet halfway, sit in our cars with
Oh
the
my
windows
gosh,
open
yes.
and just each other.
Yes, I love that.
We should do it. Let's do that.
Yes, I love it. Yeah.
Because then we'll be 6 feet apart with our masks on, and then we'll just lift it to drink coffee.
Yeah.